Hey, what's going on everyone? Matthew from therighttrader.com back in with another cryptocurrency video. Today we're going to be taking a look at Polkadot, which is one of the best cryptos right now in my opinion. Just in terms of the price levels where it's at, we're in a time in the crypto markets where we could see, pretty further significant downside, even though we've fallen a lot already. You have to remember that Bitcoin actually did not test the $20,000 levels again, and it very well could. If that happens, you can expect a lot of other cryptos like altcoins to fall significantly as well. We're talking about 50% drops here from current price levels that are already huge drops from the all-time highs. And if that happens, right, that's not going to be pretty. One of the reasons why I like Polkadot is both to the upside if we end up breaking out higher, or the downside, we are actually at some very, very nice price levels. We have minimal downside and a lot of upside at these levels, which is why I bought Polkadot on this current dip. And on any further dips, I will probably buy more. And even to the upside, right, I think it's a pretty good buying opportunity. That's not financial advice, that's just my personal opinion. We'll take a look at the chart later in this video. Right now, Polkadot is at the 9th market cap spot with a market cap of right around $15 billion. I think that Polkadot's price right now should probably be around $50, right? Fair value would be around $50 in my opinion, which would bring it somewhere near, Cardano's market cap. And I think that it should be considered. If we just take even a look at the basic chart here on coinmarketcap.com, it should be fully considered and respected as a blue chip cryptocurrency, right? There's a huge amount of funds buying into Polkadot for, the hope sort of that it will help, scale and alleviate the issues on Ethereum. And I think it will be successful in that and, grow as the Ethereum network grows as well. So you can expect this to really be a multi-hundred billion dollar blockchain in the future. And I did make a price prediction video on this just 2 weeks ago that I think it's going to reach $300 ultimately, right, in the next few years alone. And that was a 10x from where we were then, pretty much. Now it's looking more like a 20x from current price levels, right? And if you're interested in buying or investing in Polkadot, make sure to check out Binance. It's my favorite exchange. I use them personally. They have the most volume, which typically means the best prices. And I'm not sponsored by them. It's just the exchange that I use for all my cryptocurrency needs. So once again, if you do want to purchase or invest in Polkadot, make sure to check out Binance. I'll leave a link to them in the description of this video. And what I wanted to point out in terms of the actual price action, right? Polkadot is a crypto that's just had a lot of stability and a very healthy chart, right? We had, a consolidation initially. We had its tremendous rise, which was very stable, right? A perfect uptrend during this entire rise. Then we had a period of consolidation, right? Now we saw its sort of first ever real pullback, and even this is not as violent as some other charts that we've seen out there, right? And some of them fell very sharply and have barely even bounced or recovered. This one I think is really going to have a fairly easy time on any recovery, and its downside is limited, which we're going to look in the more detailed chart in just a second, but its downside to me seems very limited from here. There's also a crypto that performed very well even during the crypto market sell-off. Now we have fallen back down a bit, but initially, right, it did go up more than 70% while other cryptos were dropping during this market sell-off. So, like I said, there's a lot of funds that are purchasing in Polkadot. You also have to remember that Polkadot does have staking, and which means that you can earn around 12% on your Polkadot, whether it's a good market or a bad market. And you can bet that hedge funds definitely like that, like they like other proof of stake networks like Cardano or Ethereum. And for that reason, right, they do actually tend to buy up these proof of stake coins quite a bit, in my opinion. I want to take a look at this article here. Polkadot offers an alternative to Ethereum for developers and investors alike. Basically, given Polkadot's mission to be a platform of platforms, basically to upgrade Ethereum and overcome its many drawbacks, right? That's sort of the idea behind Polkadot becoming a multi-chain network. It basically is positioned to fix some of the problems that we're seeing in crypto right now, right? And you can see this description of Polkadot, that it acts like how HTML allows sites and browsers and servers to interact with each other. It basically cleans up the messy crypto mining process of many blockchains and allows for dApps and smart contracts to be created, right? So it's very well positioned in the crypto market to solve a real problem right now that's causing huge congestion, etc., on networks like Ethereum, right? And Polkadot is one of the number one runners to actually solve these problems, right? And I think they're going to be successful in that, and I think they're going to become a mainstay AAA blockchain in the future, which is why I like them so much. like I said, if you want to see my more detailed video analysis on Polkadot, check it out. I'll leave a link in the description of this video. And we're going to move over to the more detailed chart here. We're going to point out some of the good signs and the bad signs, what's looking bearish, what's looking bearish and bullish, and where I think it's going to be heading ultimately in the next few months. So basically, I wanted to point out the downtrend line on the RSI, right? This was actually previously a bearish divergence. However, now this pattern has pretty much fulfilled since we got the drop. And really what that means is that I'm not really looking at any major further drops. I'm more looking at when we're going to break above this downtrend line. That's probably going to mean recovering into the higher price ranges of Polkadot, right? That could mean above $30, $40, etc. And right now, right, we have huge support. We actually put in basically a double bottom right around $14 to $15. The low was down to $13, which is pretty crazy when you think about Polkadot being such a big successful project and blockchain. That is an extremely big drop from its high of $50, right? And we have a lot of support around this $13 to $15 level. At worst, like I was telling you before, at worst, the biggest drop that I could see happening for Polkadot would be $10.82. The reason why is that we never actually came back and tested this small breakout area. So that is a little bit of an open gap. Unless we were to see, a really extreme scenario, we're going to go back down to $6. That seems very unlikely, though. It is possible, but very unlikely in my opinion. That means that, I really see $10 as being sort of the max drop level from where we are currently. And if that happened, right, we would probably bounce back very quickly as well. And now that might not even happen because we did get our double bottom. That's a typical bounce pattern. We will look at, where we have some resistance levels ahead on any moves back up. We've got huge resistance around $30, right? The $30 to $50 area, right? $30 to $50 was basically our previous range that we were in during this consolidation, right? Now we moved into this second lower range. We've got huge support below it, which is great, and actually not a huge amount of resistance above it, as long as we can get back above $30, really, right? $28 to $30 is that resistance level. As soon as we get back above that, we should sail pretty smoothly higher back to that $50 price point, then to break out to new all-time highs, right? Because like I said, I think Polkadot is going to be a multi-$100 cryptocurrency and also a multi-$100 billion cryptocurrency, right? And basically, right now on this specific bounce, we are looking at resistance at $20 initially. How big of a resistance that would be, it's hard to say, right? We could just come and test this level. If I draw this out, we could just come test this level, bounce back lower in this range, right? You can see that this bigger range between really $15, $14, and $28 is sectioned into two parts, right? We have the lower half of this, which we're in currently, and the upper half of this, right? Of course, the higher we are in these ranges, the healthier. So we would love to get into the second half. However, right now we still are in this lower half, and we do have quite a bit of resistance, including the middle Bollinger Band, the white Bollinger Band, right around that level, around $20, $22, where we have a lot of resistance, and that could mean some difficulty getting back above that $20 for now. We could absolutely come higher, test this, 200-day moving average, or even peak out at that $28 level and then come lower. And obviously, you have to keep in mind, if we do actually break above $20, then you can kind of consider that this level here, this blue line that I just drew, can actually be considered, sorry, I'm drawing everything everywhere, but this could be considered, irrelevant at that point, because we would more so be looking at, the movement in this range as a whole at that point, right? And like I said, the really thing that I like with Polkadot right now is the fact that if we were to see another drop, right, it really seems like around $10 would be the maximum, and then we would just come back higher into this range over here anyways, right? And obviously, any move above that $30 level is going to mean basically the move back to the all-time highs. Sorry for the messy chart here, but I just wanted to explain that, hopefully as best as I could, that we have this range that we're in right now, which provides a lot of safety and stability. I'm not going to go comparing to a bunch of other charts. I do that every day, but I can tell you that Polkadot is actually a very healthy and steady looking chart, right? There's charts like Dogecoin that could still fall easily down to 10 cents, right? I'm not saying that's necessarily going to happen, but it could happen, and we've already seen a move down to 15 cents, I believe, for Dogecoin, like I predicted, by the way. And this is not the case for Polkadot, right? It does have a lot of stability, a very healthy chart that I think will provide for that stability, and also a great uptrend like we've seen in the past over here, right? this whole uptrend. Expect that to happen again once you're ready to actually move healthy after we put in this consolidation, which any amount of time that this consolidation lasts, or in the unlikely scenario that we see really some more downside, that is just a huge buying opportunity in my personal opinion. Once again, not financial advice, just my personal opinion. If you're interested in purchasing DOT, make sure to check out Binance. Link to that in the description of this video. Also, if you're interested in technical analysis trading, check out my master course. It's less than $20, comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, and we have great reviews. Also, if you want live cryptocurrency market updates, make sure to check out my Twitter. You can find a link to all of these things in the description of this video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Stay safe and have a great day. I'll see you next time.